Hello, and welcome back to the Inventor's Arena. I'm Ed, and this is Scott, and today we're going to be discussing a very serious subject, fears of inventors. Scott, take it away.
Yeah, Ed, let's talk about emotions. And most people don't think about that when you're talking about business, but boy, when you create something, there's a lot of emotion around that.
It becomes your baby.
Yeah, it is. So typically, we talk about subjects such as developing and protecting your invention or developing your idea or your business plan or something like that. But today we're going to talk a little bit about emotion, something we don't talk a lot about.
That's right.
So if you, we ask that you like and subscribe because we're going off topic a little bit today and talking about something a little bit different.
Yes, if you like this content, let us know. We always appreciate your feedback and always appreciate the thumbs up and subscribing, get you your stuff right away. So that's good. Yeah, so let's talk about emotion of the inventor. Many times we mention it can be a lonely journey on our talks, right? And it truly is. There are often moments of frustration and then moments of elation, right? So you're all over the board. For example, you get your development frustration, feeling financially tapped, or when you see your first working prototype. They're two opposite ends of the spectrum, Scott, right?
Yeah.
And often having a great team helps keep the inventor balanced mentally. So it's not such an up and down thing, right?
We talk about having a good team all the time. That's very important. That's very important to us. We want to share our empathy with you, our audience, and we want to be real because we realize this is a journey and we have seen ups and downs along the way, and we're inventors, we've experienced those same emotions along the way. We know that not every day is bright. It's not bright and sunny every day. It's not a good day every day.
Can't be happy all the time.
We don't live in a perfect world. We live in the real world. And sometimes things happen. But we also know that if you work very hard and you keep moving forward, we talk about momentum a lot. Hard work, momentum, moving forward can overcome a lot of obstacles.
Yeah, that just pure diligence, that diligent effort, day after day as much as possible, right?
And we know many people don't understand what you're trying to do as you're talking to your friends and neighbors and co-workers. And we know that, reality and fantasy is different for everybody, but we also know that success is at the end for everybody who continues with their head down to work forward.
Absolutely. So let's address some of the common concerns. My idea will get stole. I will go broke before I get it done. No one will understand my invention like me. How am I supposed to understand it all and do what it takes to get it all done? Who do I ask when I don't know the answer? How can I avoid being taken advantage of? What if I lose control of my invention? And how will I make money from it?
Well, if we had a dollar for every time we've heard each of those. Yeah, those are common. So if you're feeling those emotions right now, you're not the first. Okay, those are common emotions that everybody feels along the way. So let's discuss some of those fears and some of the solutions that you might see along the way. Worry in and of itself is negative energy, particularly if you're worrying about things that are out of your control.
Yes.
We've learned a long time ago to kind of set those aside. My idea will get stolen. Everybody talks about that, or at least early on in the process. But you can protect that a little bit. You can have confidentiality agreements. You can have non-disclosure agreements with people that you're talking with. You can protect your idea to some degree.
Yeah, you want to get that patent protection in place as soon as you can, for sure.
Yeah, and then of course I'll go broke before I make any money from my idea, and sometimes that happens. But if you are very diligent and you establish a budget early on and you stick to that budget throughout the process, you'll make it to the end, and you'll also then demonstrate to the investors that you're a very good steward of money.
Yes, and I think doing all this in a very positive light really helps, as you mentioned there, that first point. So here's some more answers. No one understands my invention like me. So that's likely true, and that can be a good thing. But when you're the leader, you will need to have a team generally, and you'll need to explain yourself very well. how am I supposed to understand it all, everything it takes to need to get done?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you this, you don't need to. You don't need to rely on just yourself. You need to have a really good team and plan well, and that's what we really help with the course. Who do I ask when I don't know all the answers? Well, I can guarantee you're not going to know all the answers and all kinds of things in life. And so this is very important to not just inventing and developing, but just to life. You need to pick a good team, and you need to search out good quality professionals of the rest. We also mentioned different times having mentors and just people that maybe not even just for anything other than to be a sounding board. And you can go and say, I'm having a tough week, but this is the good points. And they say, oh, let's talk a little bit more about that and get you through.
Yeah.
It's nice that you get that good positive support if possible.
Yeah. We also hear, what if I lose control of my invention? And that is, it's a fear that a lot of people have along the way. And to some degree, it's okay. But for the most part, if you have planned well and you are moving forward all the time, that kind of takes care of itself.
Yes.
Over time. How will I make money from it? Well, it kind of depends on what your end goal is. Maybe you want to, strategically align with somebody. Maybe you want to do manufacturing. Maybe you want to license it. It kind of depends upon what your individual goals are. And everybody's journey and everybody's path is a little bit different, and they can all lead to success.
Yeah, you're really at that stage. How are you going to make money from it? It kind of comes down to the point. You got to know your costs. You got to limit your costs when you're getting into it, run pretty lean, and then you got to know your costs and who will buy it at what price point. And that will, like you say, kind of look after itself. And that's why kind of that step-by-step thing with the course, right? And, like I said, some will manufacture it, others will license it. It's all possible with what we've got up there. So I guess in conclusion, we hope this has helped ease your worry a little bit. We realize that it's not an easy journey, and everybody from the outside looks like, oh, you're having so much fun, and it is fun, but it's also a lot of work, and it is some worry, but really want you to stay on that positive track. Know that many inventors worry about the same things that you do, and they make it through. We believe that you can replace the worry, the negative, with doing the right plan thing. The positive thing is very important. So we stress that a lot. That's why we created the course and why we hope you enjoyed and the topics on this channel, because we truly want you to succeed, and we're there to help any way we can.
Yeah. Along those lines, we invite everybody to visit the inventorsarena.com. If there's a local inventor group in your area, we have found those to be enormous resources along the way. So we encourage everybody to do that. Please continue to send us your ideas and suggestions. A lot of our topics are because of feedback that we get on the channel for new content. Please like and subscribe for new content that we have. We appreciate everybody that is out there. It means a lot to us each week that we come back here and visit with you. And go be the best inventor that you can be.
That's right.
The inventors